I want to find a good one. Let's find a good one. Yeah, I like this one. Okay. Now, I tell you what. I will ask you, my chat. What would you prefer? Would you prefer a video from Kentucky Ballistics on werewolf defense, or a, a Kentucky Ballistics video on? No, you know what? I'm gonna save the one that I'm thinking of for tomorrow. We'll do this one, the werewolf defense. So this is KG. If you're not familiar with Kentucky Ballistics, this is Scott, and he makes videos about firearms. He's a gun guy, but he's fun. He's not like he's not what I guess what would be considered the quintessential, you know, redneck. I got me my gun. He's former law enforcement, and he does all kinds of things with weapons. Like this one is using pure silver ammunition. Will pure silver, we'll take this one's about, will pure silver ammunition actually work as a firearm projectile? So, if you needed to kill a werewolf. And so he does kind of kooky and crazy stuff like that. Like the video we watched yesterday, and which, Kiji, if you're interested in seeing it, I put it up on my YouTube channel. It was, could you actually defeat a Terminator with modern weapons? And so he tried a whole host of different firearms, ranging from pistols all the way up to rifles, to see if it could damage a Terminator. He had a Terminator like a funky-looking Terminator exoskeleton, but to see if it could damage it. And he does all kinds of kooky stuff like that. So this one is about using does pure silver ammunition work as an effective round in a firearm? So I'm really curious to see. I'm really just see if this could work. I don't think I've ever seen anybody try to use actual silver ammunition. So let's check it out. So Scott, let's do this.
All right, Bob, we're all set up and ready to film. Did you remember the silver bullets?
I'm not really sure where they went.
What do you mean?
I don't think I ever had them. I'm pretty sure you got them.
Nope. I specifically gave them to you to keep safe for today's video. So where are they?
I don't know, man. I don't know where they went.
Well, that's some really nice new clothes you're wearing.
Oh, these? No, I've had these for a long time. I had them in the back of my closet. Didn't even know they were there.
You do realize your hat still has the price tags on it.
Oh, yeah. I always do that. I leave them on there, just in case.
Right.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my phone. It's vibrating. I think I'm getting a phone call.
Is that the new iPhone 15?
Never mind that. Hello? Oh, it's an emergency. Oh, yeah, I'll get out of here. I got to go. Bye-bye now.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today we have some very unique rounds. I have pure silver bullets. These are 99.99% pure silver. We have 9mm all the way up to 50.
I think I'm going to need to move myself over because I have a bad feeling I'm going to be in the way of the dummy when Scott fires. And I don't want to be in the way of the dummy when Scott fires. Okay, I'll move again if I need to.
And our test subject today is an actual werewolf. This was made by Ballistic Dummy Labs. It turned out phenomenal. They did a custom mold. This thing looks so creepy. It looks like an actual werewolf. And the reason we are using a werewolf is because the legend is that silver bullets are the only way to take out a werewolf.
Well, more like silver will be used to take out a werewolf, not necessarily a bullet.
And today we're going to find out if the legend...
I love supernatural stuff like vampires and werewolves too, so that's why I'm going to interject on something like that.
...is true. Will these help you, or will they get you in a mess of trouble? You know, your chances of encountering a werewolf are pretty slim, but your chances of being involved in a self-defense scenario are a little bit higher. Thankfully, there's organizations out there like today's sponsor, USCCA. So who is the USCCA? Well, the USCCA stands for U.S. Concealed Carry Association, and they are dedicated to helping responsibly armed American citizens protect their family. There are 3 pillars to a USCCA membership. Being mentally prepared. With your USCCA membership, you will gain access to a secure online training platform called the Protector Academy. Inside, you will find digital guides, ebooks, and checklists, all made by self-defense experts to help you better protect yourself and your family.
Being physically prepared.
Failing to train is training to fail. The videos inside the Protector Academy are broken down into bite-sized chunks, and you will learn real-world skills
At least
to turn
Scott's
you into
ads
a
are
more
fun.
prepared and proficient protector.
Being legally prepared.
While becoming educated and trained can help keep you safe, it's still very important to be legally prepared. The hard truth is, after a self-defense situation, the aftermath can be unpredictable. But all USCCA members become insured on a self-defense liability insurance policy as an automatic membership benefit. So if you're interested in becoming a more prepared protector of your family, be sure and check out the USCCA using my link in the description down below. And if you're on the fence about your decision, don't worry, because thanks to the USCCA's bulletproof guarantee, you have up to 365 days to make sure your membership is worth every penny. And if for some reason you're not satisfied, they will give you a prompt and courteous refund. Again, a big thank you to the USCCA for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
Yeah! Dang
You
it.
missed!
Good thing we got Sportsman's Guide as a sponsor. Okay, so here I have set up 2 10% blocks of clear ballistic gel and a 5-gallon water jug, just in case, because I'm really going to try hard to catch these bullets today, because unlike other bullets I've seen that were gimmicks, these are real 99.99% silver bullets. The only problem I have today is I only have 1 bullet for each caliber, and I really want to see how this silver is going to react before we start shooting our werewolf. So I'm going to sacrifice the 9mm bullet for science and see how it reacts when we hit this ballistic gel with it. This is a 121 grain silver 9mm bullet. I would really like to know the velocities on this thing, but I kind of had a whoopsie with the chronograph.
Ow!
Okay.
He hates that
Here we go.
chronograph.
9mm silver bullet. Oh!
Oh, I saw that. That penetrated all the way through to the jug.
Oh, hope we caught it. I hear it in there. We caught it. I'm glad I put that right there. Okay, let's look at this gel first. Looks like the silver
Wow, that was impressive.
did not expand a whole lot. You see, that is a pretty small wound channel. And then it looks like it just kind of zipped through this second block. You can see the wound channel is kind of faint. And then we shot into our 5-gallon water jug. If the 9mm made it through that much gel and into the 5-gallon jug, I think we may be in some trouble later on trying to catch these other silver bullets.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Okay, see, if you happen to not be back by the time I end the stream, just so you know, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow too. My times are changing. I'm actually gonna be streaming at about, it's gonna be like 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll be streaming basically, my start time is gonna be like 45 minutes from now. Cause I've gotta change up my time. So if you don't make it back then, please come and join me tomorrow, because I'm trying to stream like Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. So if you don't make it back, I'd be glad for you to stop by again tomorrow and we can do more fun stuff like this.
Doesn't look like it really expanded at all. That thing stayed solid. And now for those of you who think that this isn't real silver and I'm just joking, you can see that this whole thing is silver. The base, everything. That is good enough for me. I say we shoot the werewolf now. Well, after seeing that,
I would
know that
stack
we're gonna
a
have
couple of
hard time
those.
today catching these. So I have a 5-gallon water jug and I have a level 3A ballistic vest. I'm gonna set that right behind this dude. And that way, if we do zip completely through him, we have a better chance at catching these rounds. And we're definitely gonna
good
need
idea.
this for our next round because our next round is good old 45. This 45 ACP is 197 grains of pure silver. Let's see what happens when we hit ye old werewolf. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I'll be using a Smith & Wesson M&P 45, and again, we have the 45 ACP silver bullet. That looks so stinking cool. All right, let's see how it would do against a werewolf. Oh!
Oh, I don't think it penetrated. It might have. No, it might have.
It's got like black blood. Look at that. So we had a good hit. I don't think we went through him. I don't think we did. I don't think it made it all the way through him. That's really surprising after seeing how much gel we went through with the 9mm.
Honestly, it's not all that surprising. 9mm is a faster round, so it has more penetration. The 45, the whole concept behind the 45 in the first place, it's the bigger round, so it has more knockdown power. That's pretty basic. So 9mm, it's a faster subsonic round. It's designed to actually penetrate them. So the fact that it went through that gel is actually not that surprising. The fact that the 45 stopped, especially if it may have hit the back of that rib cage there, because that's the 45 is designed to knock something, it's going to have more force at the impact, but the larger round means it's not going to penetrate through. So for it not to get through, I am a little surprised, but not overly surprised that it just didn't make it through.
I wonder where that thing stopped at. No, there it is. It's right there, I think. Tell you what.
Yeah, so it stopped. Yeah, so it stopped on the back rib cage. It went through the front. It went through those organs, and the back rib cage stopped it. Yep.
This is when I need Matt from Demo Ranch here, because he's a vet. He could probably get it out for me. Lickety split. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here. Ah! Ah! Jeez. Okay, that one flattened out a little more, but still not really expanding a whole lot. So if it's coming down to what caliber am I going to choose against a werewolf, at this point, I don't know if I'm going to go with the tried and true 45 ACP.
Well, no, I disagree with that. Because what's your criteria? If you shot a werewolf in the heart with that 45, it would go through the heart. Just because it doesn't penetrate it all the way doesn't mean you're not stopping a werewolf. Stopping a werewolf isn't based on penetration here. It's, are you going to hit a vital organ and destroy that vital organ? And, if you want to go with some of the other bases is silver remaining inside a werewolf's body. And yes, we're getting into supernatural physics here. I know, I am a supernatural nerd. Sue me. But leaving silver in the body of a werewolf is actually going to harm it more than the silver being outside of the body. In a lot of the supernatural kind of lore with werewolves, what silver does is it stops a werewolf from healing itself. The silver it acts like an allergic reaction, whereas a werewolf cannot seal itself from a wound inflicted by a silver weapon, in this case a silver bullet. So not only are you causing damage to the werewolf with the silver bullet that it cannot heal from, i.e. if you shoot it in a vital organ, the werewolf cannot heal that, and so it will die. But if the silver remains in the body, it's causing it more pain and more damage because of that.
Hit that subscribe button. If 45 ACP won't cut it, naturally your next step up is going to be 44 Magnum. This is a 185 grain pure silver 44 Magnum, and I'll be using this Smith & Wesson model 629. I would not want to be that werewolf right now. Okie dokie. Here we go. Whoa!
Let's see. Oh, there's the bullet. There's the bullet.
All right. Looks like we hit Mr. Werewolf right there, and there used to be a rib there. And now it's completely gone. And it seems like, yep, we blew right through him. Blew through his back right there. And then it looks like we hit our vest. I don't even know if we... Oh, I think it's
over
in there.
here.
Yep.
It's over here.
Yep. There it is.
What? Then what did we see flying?
All right.
That was the rib. That was a piece of the rib that came out the back. Holy shit. So what we saw bounce off was a piece of the rib. Wow.
We got it. We caught it. I am retaining all of my silver today so far. And again, it's not really expanding a whole lot. It's holding together quite well. And I would say that a 44 Magnum pure silver bullet would be a pretty effective round against a werewolf. But here at Kentucky Ballistics, we are all about going big or going home. Unfortunately, I cannot go home though because I had to sell it to buy these bullets. So let's move on to the next caliber. Realistically, if there was a werewolf afoot, there is only one handgun I would grab, and it's my absolute favorite, the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. This is a 500 Magnum with an 8 3/8 inch barrel, and this is a pure silver 500 Magnum. That is 272 grains of pure silver, and I think it's going to cause pure pain to Mr. Werewolf. Okay, here we go. Holy cow!
Oh my God. It blew out his chest. Holy shit, his chest erupted, and I think I was so much in shock. I'm not sure if that piece I saw flying was the back. I think the back, like, flesh ripped off the back of a werewolf and went flying from that round. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think a 500 Magnum silver bullet would definitely do it. All right, let's have a look-see here. It appears that we took out quite a chunk of his chest and really messed up his rib cage here. Oh yeah, oh dear. Okay, let's scoot this back. Yeah, have a look right here. It appears that we had some pretty good expansion out of that 500 Magnum, and we have a little bit of we've got some werewolf chunks on our vest here.
Jesus.
We caught the round, and there's one heck of a bulge in this vest. Let's see if I can feel it. It's down at the bottom. It's down here. I still don't think that round expanded. I just think it was producing so much power that it really messed up that werewolf.
Wow.
Oh, there it is. That is awesome. It's pretty wild to me that these rounds still aren't expanding, because 500 Magnum is producing a lot of power. I thought maybe
Yeah.
we needed more velocity and more energy to actually get these rounds to expand, but I don't know if it's going to do it. You can see it is missing a little chunk there from where it hit a bone or something. All in all, I am pretty...
I'm thinking that it's not expanding because Alright, once again, Fast and Furious going up my road. I'm thinking that the composition of the silver is not allowing for it to expand. I think because it's made of silver, the impact is keeping it intact, whereas with standard lead bullets, the lead is, I want to say, softer, and thus when it impacts, it causes the expansion. I think the silver is just too hard and is not allowing it to expand, and that's why it's staying well formed like it is.
pretty impressed with the handgun silver bullets, but I'm most impressed with the 500 Magnum. That was our last handgun round. Now we're going to move on to some rifle rounds and shotgun. So the next caliber we have is a 308. This is 182 grains of pure silver, and this is my Ruger American 308. If the pistol rounds are just zipping right through the Werewolf, I imagine this is going to do the same. All right, here we go. 308. Oh dear!
Damn. And now there goes a bone.
So I added some more vests behind the Werewolf because I figured the 308 was going to be penetrating a lot deeper. So it looks like we hit right there and we zipped right through him, I believe, because we knocked down all of this. Yeah, we have our exit hole right there. And let's see here, I had this turn.
If he can find this round, I'm really curious to see if there's any deformation of this round because the handgun rounds were fatter and thicker. And with the rifle round, because it's thinner, I'm wondering if the way the round is designed, if that's going to force a deformation of the round upon hitting something, or if the silver is still going to be so tough that it's gonna still be similarly shaped. I hope he can find this round.
Turned this way, no, this way, yep. We hit right there. Let's see if we went through the other, yep, so we hit there, and then we blew through that side, and then we went into this side, and I don't think we made it through the other side. Oh, there it is. It's really stinking hot. Oh, yeah, all right. We finally
Okay.
got some deformation. I'm gonna throw that in that water real quick because that is smoking hot. Let's give it a little bit of water. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so with the increased velocity, we had increased deformation. You can see that thing.
Then yeah, I don't think it's just the increased velocity. I think it's the shape of the round. I think the shape of that round was a big factor in why it finally there was deformation. Because handgun rounds, they're very squat, and so the layering there uh, will help it to maintain its shape, whereas the rifle round is very thin, so it's going to be much harder to retain its shape when it's impacting at a high velocity. That's my theory.
Is all kinds of chewed up. You can see all of the rifling in the bullet. That looks so stinking awesome. The 308 was pretty darn effective. I have one more rifle round to use that's quite large and kind of makes my neck itch. But before we shoot that one, I have a shotgun round that I want to try out. I am very excited to try out this next round. I have a 12 gauge 2 3/4 inch shell, and it is filled with 1.4 ounces of pure silver shot. And
Wow.
I'll be using a Mossberg pump action shotgun. You just got jammed. All right, 12 gauge, right to the belly. Oh!
Holy shucks! That erupted his stomach! Holy! Like, whatever was in his stomach and intestines is now liquefied. Jesus! Like, look at the size of that entry. That's like fist size. You could put your fist in there. Oh my god.
What did the werewolf say when he was having a bad day? His day
I
is pretty rough. Okie dokie, let's have a look-see here. That silver shot, golly, that really
Jesus.
chewed him up. I don't think any of it made it through the back. Let's see. No, none of that made it through the back. It was about the size of, I don't know, number 4 shot. I didn't really expect it to go all the way through him. Oh, this is really gross. I'm trying to find like one of the pellets. There's got to be one in there. But I don't know. Nope. Oh, gosh. I won't be retrieving that silver. So the round I have for our grand finale is just in case you encounter a really, really big werewolf. This is a 50 BMG. This is a 752 grain pure silver 50 BMG. It is a little bit sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. So I've busted out the Orion 50. We're gonna get this thing set up in the lead sled, and
I was gonna say, so he's gonna remote fire this one. Yeah, 'cause for those that are not familiar, when he was talking about it makes my neck itchy, is because when he had uh he fired one of his 50 caliber rifle before and it exploded and caused almost lethal injury to his neck. And in fact, the only reason why he survived is when it happened, he shoved his thumb into the wound hole to keep, to hold pressure so he didn't bleed out while, you know, until he could get to the hospital. And that's the one thing that saved his life. So I fully understand about him deciding to go remote on firing this weapon, especially with a round that he doesn't know if it's gonna work. Although, based on the previous weapons test, I think the round's gonna work just fine. I'm really curious what kind of penetration it's gonna get, but I do think it's gonna work fine.
really want to catch this round. So we're going to take some extra precautions. I have body armor, water jugs, body armor, more water jugs, and then one last water jug at the end. And now I'm going to take Mr. Werewolf here, and I'm going to set him up right over here.
Oh,
Oh,
headshots!
Oh, would you look at that? This muzzle lines up perfectly with his muzzle. Ooh, my neck is kind of itchy. It's a good sign.
God.
Well, that's kind of tight. I don't know if that's a good sign or not.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's looking real good. Oh, okie dokie. Here we go. Oh!
Hey, God. It vaporized. The werewolf's head literally vaporized from that gun. My God, there's nothing left. There's nothing left. The head was there, and then it was gone. Oh my God. And look at the vest. Holy shit. Jesus. The wide angle is even crazier. His head literally exploded. That werewolf head slash bone literally exploded. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's like something out of a Hollywood movie. Holy shit. No, show it again. Show it again. Jesus.
That was the craziest thing I have ever seen. He has no more head. Let's see if we actually caught the round. I'm pretty doubtful. Okay, the gun just kind of opened automatically. That's always a great sign. That's stuck in there pretty good. We'll get that later. Gun seems to be okay. Now the werewolf, not so much. Completely gone. The entire head is gone. Here, looks like we blew through this vest. Then we blew through this jug. I don't see any holes in our table.
Well,
that's a good sign.
wait, what's this?
I don't see any holes in this.
Scott, there was a hole right there,
Like-
right there, right there, right there, Scott, right there.
Maybe we did stop in the vest. I don't know. Let's inspect here. Oh, I think it's in this first panel. Oh, yeah, it is. Look, there it is, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow. This is great. This is wonderful news. This means that I can potentially buy my house back. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. That thing is all chewed up. Oh, it's really hot. That is really hot. Oh, there's some chunks in there. Some little bitty chunks. But we managed to successfully catch that 50 BMG. Let's pour a little bit of water on it. Cool it down a little bit. They're all nice and cleaned
sizzling.
off. Oh, check that out.
Wow.
Just completely destroyed that round. Honestly, I'm quite surprised that we stopped right there in the vest. I figured that it would have kept on going, but I guess
I had hopes that maybe you would have got stuck in the second vest. I'm also surprised that it only went through the head. That was admittedly not much to go through. And then it went through the first jug and then went through the it really surprises me that it had only that amount of penetration. So maybe with the silver didn't benefit the 50 caliber in that way, because I think if that would have been a regular 50 caliber, it would have punched through all of that. Or at least the majority of it. That's really surprising. Really surprising.
Guess we had a lot of deformation when we smacked into the werewolf's nose. Speaking of which, I am not really sure where any of his face is. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the stratosphere. Okay, so let's look at what we have left today. I did not recover any of the shotgun round, but we do have all of these. There is the 9mm out of the gel. That is the 308.
Yeah.
This is the 45, I believe. That is 44 Magnum. And then this is 500 Magnum. And then, of course, 50 BMG. So it seems to me that silver bullets would 100% be effective against a werewolf. And
Yeah.
probably most things. They did not really expand much. They functioned kind of like a full metal jacket, except for the 50 BMG, which looks like it got thrown in a wood.
Welcome back, EG. You missed. Wow. You. I'm sorry to say you missed the good part. But I'm gonna be between tonight and tomorrow. I'm gonna be cutting up the stream, and I'm gonna be posting this video along with the other reactions I did on my YouTube channel. So I've got the link for that in the channel description. So keep an eye out for that, and you're gonna want to watch this, especially the end. Holy shit. It's still wow. But yeah, I should have the videos up on YouTube either today or tomorrow. But what?
Chipper. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about these silver bullets in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to check me out on Kentucky Ballistics Breakdowns, Kentucky Customs. I promise I'll be posting new videos soon, and Kentucky Ballistics Shorts. Those can be found in the description down below, along with links to Kentucky Ballistics. Shoot, I'm done messed up. Along with links to Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and X, and a link to KentuckyBallistics.com just in case you want to pick up a shirt. Also, be sure and do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Hello. He loves destroying those tables. Yeah. I know, TG, but like I said, I'm gonna post the full reaction of his video and the other videos I've reacted to on YouTube, so you'll be able to see the whole thing.
Why is he so bouncy? Making a fool of me.
His guts popped out.
This hammer weighs like 50 pounds. I'm exhausted. I give up. The werewolf wins.
Man. Oh, that was such a good video.